Hey y'all, so it's been quite a while since I've had a weekly thoughts video, and I have a lot of different topics I kind of wanted to talk about, but I really decided to focus on this one topic, which is holding myself to different standards than I do other people. I've always kind of realized that I do this, and I think most people tend to do this. They hold themselves to a much higher standard than they do the people around them, their family, their friends, people that they love, anyone in their life. And I didn't really realize this until this past couple weeks. Mainly this past week when I was really thinking about it and just realizing, wow, I really hold myself to a much higher standard. And I started wondering, why is that, Do I think I'm so much better than these other people? What is the reason that I think that I have to be perfect, that I have to be smarter, be so beautiful, be more than I do all the other people that I love in my life? What is it about me that I hold those ideas and those standards? And about a week ago, I was sitting on this bench with my significant other, and I randomly brought up this topic. I was like, I don't know why I hold myself to such higher standards than other people. And he kind of brought up this idea that, every person thinks that they're the hero of their own story, or that they need to be. That, this is my life, and so I must be better than other people because I'm the hero of my story. I want to be better. I want to be different than other people, when in reality we're all very similar, and we shouldn't hold ourselves to these giant standards that are impossible to accomplish. I mean, we should of course hold ourselves to standards and have different things that we want to accomplish and try to constantly improve and get better, but to hold ourselves to this impossible idea of a perfect person that is constantly compassionate and loving and beautiful and smart and knows everything and is going to be there for everyone, it's exhausting, it's tiring, When we were sitting on that bench, we were looking out at this little scene, this little nature scene. There was trees, little forest, and there's a bunch of trash on the ground also. And he kind of told me to take a look at that scene, and he said that it's kind of like your life, Whenever I struggle a lot with self-image and things like that, and so he was telling me, when you look at this scene, what does it look like to you? And I said it looked beautiful to me. It really did. It was gorgeous. It was at night and the trees were chirping and all of that. And he pointed out the bottles on the ground, the trash that was everywhere, and he said, those are a part of the scene also. The trash that people normally see as so gross and negative, that's a part of this scene, and it's beautiful. And a lot of times I find myself only focusing on that trash, only looking at the negativity and thinking that's all I am, or that is who I am, and never taking a step back and sort of looking at the whole picture, taking the negativity or the trash or whatever with the whole picture, and seeing how beautiful it really is. He also said that, every one of those pieces of trash has a story behind it. It's not just there for no reason. There's a reason that it's there. And it really just kind of opened my eyes to a different perspective and got me to kind of look at myself in a little bit of a different way, and try to see the whole picture. And instead of focusing on just the things that I don't like or the negative parts of myself, trying to see them as a part of my story and to take a step back and to really just, take the whole picture in, And after we had talked for a little bit, he asked if I wanted to go look at myself in the mirror. And I said yes, but whenever I got there, I didn't really want to look at myself, And he just kept turning my head and saying, look at this person, look at this beautiful person, what is it that you see? And every time I would look at myself, I noticed just my face was so sad and just, I wasn't enjoying it at all. And then I'd look at him And I'd start smiling because he would do something silly or whatever, and so I'd just be like, ah. And so then he would say, look at yourself now. Think of me and look at yourself. Whenever I would do that, my face kind of transformed, and I was able to see a beauty in it that I hadn't before. Whenever you're looking at yourself with negativity, of course you're going to see negative things because that's how you're seeing yourself. But whenever I was able to look at myself through a new lens and in a way that created a beauty in me, it was like a new side of me I was able to see. And so I just recommend, like, whatever part of your life, you struggle with, or you only focus on the negative, maybe trying to see those negative parts as part of the whole picture. Trying to appreciate everything as just a whole piece instead of little tiny pieces that don't fit together, or that you want to get rid of one part and then, oh, this would be so perfect if I didn't have this. Well, you do have that, and that's a part of your story, and how are you going to transform your life through those things,